was a survivor. While she may not have had the greatest luck in her career and finances, she'd always found a way to get by. Which is why she wasn't worried when the doctor told her about the cost of her desperately needed contact lenses.
$600? No thank you,
she said as she walked away.
I'll figure something out.
As she was walking to her car, a loud creaking noise caught her attention. She turned to see the optometrist throwing a box of contact lenses into a large dumpster. She smiled and waited until he was gone before jogging over and peering inside. A small white box of contact lenses rested on top of the refuse, the words, "Do not use, defective," scrawled over it in large, red letters. She grabbed the box and tore it open, sifting through the contents.
The universe giveth.
She smiled as she pulled a small box containing 2 contacts in her exact prescription. Kara went home, slipped them into her eyes. Her vision became crisp and clear. But other aspects of her vision began to change. The lights in her apartment seemed brighter, the shadows darker. Later that night, she stood before the bathroom mirror, washing her face. As she patted her face dry, she looked at her reflection and gasped. Kara saw her friend, Sarah, lying in a pool of blood just behind her. Kara spun around and blinked. The vision was gone. Shaken, she tried to convince herself it was nothing. She laughed it off and went to sleep. The next morning, after she put in her contact lenses, she stepped outside to bask in the morning sun. She waved at her neighbor, Mr. Simmons, cleaning his gutters. As she looked at him, her vision blurred. She watched as the latter tilted backwards, sending Mr. Simmons tumbling to the ground, his neck snapping with a sickening crack. She blinked again, and the vision faded. Terrified, she stumbled back into the house. She ripped the lenses from her eyes, hoping it was all some strange hallucination. But when she looked down at them in her palm, something inside her, a sick curiosity, urged her to try again. She slid the lenses back into her eyes, bracing herself for whatever she might see next. Her vision blurred for a moment before the world sharpened. And then, it happened. She saw Sarah walking down the street, laughing at something on her phone. She stepped into the street, unaware of the speeding car approaching. Sarah's body bounced off of the windshield into the air, blood splattering against the pavement. Kara ripped the lenses out of her eyes again, her hands trembling. The fear was now overwhelming. Her mind screamed that she was losing her grip on reality. The next day, Kara couldn't shake the images from her mind. She insisted Sarah join her for a walk in the park in an excuse to keep a watchful eye on her. Maybe it was Sarah's carefree attitude or the beautiful sunny day, but as the afternoon went on, Kara began to believe that maybe these visions were just her overactive imagination. Even so, when Sarah hugged her goodbye and walked away toward the street, Kara couldn't help but feel a twinge of dread. A roar of an engine only confirmed her worst fears. The world went silent as Kara watched the accident unfold, just as the lenses had shown her. Blood stained the pavement, and Kara fell to her knees in horror. As she watched the ambulance drive off with Sarah's lifeless body, Kara silently cursed her perceived luck in finding these contacts. She reached to rip the contacts from her eyes when her vision blurred again. As it cleared, she looked to the horizon. A bright flash, followed by a dark shadow growing over her as a mushroom-shaped cloud stretched into the stratosphere.
And the universe taketh away.